everybody, VK here. Today I wanted to talk about fear and its relationship to power and truth and its relationship to love. Currently we exist in a time in our nation, and so many people live this way, that we are afraid. We're afraid of death. We are afraid of disease. We are afraid of losing our jobs or not making enough money. We're afraid of peer pressure of some sort. We're afraid of world events and what the world is coming to. We are afraid that we can't meet or exceed the expectations put upon us. Plenty of things to be afraid of. And as we live these lives of fear, we look for a remedy. What remedy can deliver us from this fear? Often, so many people look to power. Power is the remedy to take our fear away. So we look to government. We look to government for our food stamps. We look to government for housing, for some even our cell phones. It is government who takes care of our poor and takes care of our old. And so with that kind of power, let us look to them. Let us look to government to save us from our fear. Others look to money. Money, yes, very powerful, right? I mean, so we work tons of hours. We give ourselves so that we can live the life we want to live. We give ourselves to the company. We become their slaves because that comes first. And if that doesn't work, we'll run our credit cards right through the ceiling so that we can live the life that we want to live. Because of the fear that we possess about not meeting certain standards or certain expectations placed upon us. I believe the flip side of that coin, though, is one of truth and love. Love will conjure out of us truth. If you love someone, if you love your country, you will speak the truth. We don't hide things. We don't lie. We ought to speak the truth. And so someone ought to say that our government is getting too far in debt. Someone ought to say that you ought to work if you expect to eat. Someone ought to say that someone other than the government needs to take care of the poor and the needy. Someone ought to say these things if we expect things to change. And it would all be done out of love. Except right now it's not about love. I mean, after the things we've seen in Ferguson, the way our government treats its citizens so many times are not out of love. It's out of power. They have the right, they have the power to put health care on us. And if we don't apply to a particular program, then we're going to get fined or taxed because that's what they are able to do. They exercise power. It's not love. The reason why I bring this up is we've come to the Christmas season, and there's one thing that should be in the forefront of all of our minds. There's a reason why it's called Christmas. The fact is long ago, Jesus Christ came, who was the Son of God, and he came because God loved us. And in loving us, he sent the truth, which is Jesus Christ. He sent the truth. And we know in loving us and sending the truth that the angels say, peace on earth, goodwill toward men. The fact is in this Christmas season, peace comes not from our government. Peace comes not from the accumulation of money. Peace comes from Jesus Christ. That is where we get peace. And so my challenge to you as we're in this Christmas season is to ponder that, because even after you've appealed to the government, even after you've accumulated all the money you need to, you know what? You're still afraid. It is still in you to fear those things because you do not yet have peace. I'm BK. Peace, love, a little bit of pushback, 3 minutes at a time. I'll talk to you guys later.